Look, I already made this joke in the title of the video. Terrible Mouse is indeed quite terrible. Imagine this. I'm scrolling on TikTok, just doing whatever, and then I suddenly stumble onto a video saying that Terrible Mouse is a fetish series, and I'm like, oh, I've seen this mouse before. Are they telling the truth? And then I go on YouTube about to watch this series, which I've heard is worse than Pretty Blood. So I knew I was gonna see, like, some extreme gore or whatever, and oh, it was more than gore. It was a lot more than gore. Let me introduce you to our main character, Lorna, or Lona. I honestly don't know. The name's really inconsistent. Her story is that she was a mouse who was experimented on by scientists, so now she completely resents humans, and especially children, for some reason. The series only has 2 episodes so far, but in both of those episodes, the only thing she does is just torture kids for no reason. They didn't even do anything wrong. And this is one of the first of many problems I have with the writing of this goddamn series. Wouldn't it be way more entertaining to see her fight against, like, the scientists that experimented on her or something? Because 1, they could fight back and you could have interesting choreography, and 2, this is most definitely a fetish on their part. She's, like, really weird around the kids too. Like, she butt bounces onto one of them, and in the same episode, these are both in the first episode by the way, she, like, just, like, gets on top of him for one of the kids for some reason. Why? There's also this little girl character that has a crush on her for some reason. Yeah, shit just happens in this show. They drop it this, like, 4 minutes in or whatever. This is so creepy and doesn't even have a reason to be here. Like I just say, they drop it really quickly. I would say you could make this a commentary about grooming or something, but I doubt the person who made this series even has the ability to treat this kind of subject matter with the nuance it deserves. I was actually explaining this entire thing to my buddy, and he said that Springtrap, aka William Afton, treated kids better than she did, because he at least had the decency to put on some goddamn pants. Oh my god, I haven't even talked about her character design. If I took away her hat, you couldn't even fucking tell she's supposed to be a nurse. You want to know a series that do scary, sexy nurses better? Dark Deception. I've loved Dark Deceptions for a long time, and they have the Reaper nurses, which are way better at the spooky nurse character design than fucking Lorna is. But to give a little bit of credit, Lorna is just somebody's OC, meanwhile the Reaper nurses are well thought out character designs for like a high quality game. She is absolutely also trying to go for the entire cute innocent animal is actually a scary murderer or whatever. And you know who else does that, like, an infinite amount of times better? That's right, Rinny from Pretty Blood! But instead of being this all-powerful force, like what fucking Lorna is, she has an actual personality and character traits, unlike the damn mouse. And unlike the children who just kind of sit and do nothing, just kind of die, like, please, I don't want to die, or whatever, the Red Snow, I really like Red Snow. It's basically a movie due to how long it is. You get to actually, like, know the characters. And they're actually competent because they actually try to get themselves out of the situation together, using the best of themselves to attempt to come up with a plan to escape Rinny. But I do want you to watch it on your own if you think you could stomach the content. It's pretty disturbing, but, like, yeah, no shit, we've already been talking about disturbing things already. Plus, there's just way more content of Pretty Blood than there is Terrible Mouse. So, if you want to waste your time watching some animal, like, torturing other things, to just watch Pretty Blood. There's no reason to watching Terrible Mouse. Also, Terrible Mouse just fucking copies Pretty Blood. They do that a lot. Like, the entire thing of the first episode of Terrible Mouse is that they're just in a hospital in the middle of a snowy area. And in Red Snow, the main characters are just in Rinny's slaughterhouse in the middle of a snowy area. It's just the same thing. Also, episode 2 is just the fucking commissions that cute deadly thing or whatever the creator of Pretty Blood's name is. It's basically just that. They even take like a portion of animation that's the fucking same. I honestly wouldn't even give a shit about this if they just didn't lie in their channel description. They claim that, Terrible Mouse is not related to Blood Snow. It is not inspired whatsoever. Stop fucking lying. And plenty of you do not know this, but I'm a bit of a writer myself. But plenty of my audience knows that I draw and stuff. So I feel like there's only one thing I could have done to stop me from feeling so much anger about this goddamn mouse.
Here is my redesign for Lorna, and her name is now Miss Owl.
Like the thing I mentioned earlier about her going after scientists instead of kids, that's what I rewrote her to be like. I also gave her those goddamn pants I mentioned. And instead of the lack of explanation for her immense strength in the damn series, the explanation here is that she was experimented to be like a normal mouse turned into a human. And the scientists said fuck it and made her really strong. By the way, no, she doesn't torture kids anymore. Speaking of that, I'm gonna do a highlight reel of everything I can remember her specifically doing off the top of my head. For one, she takes one of the kids and shoves a spike up its ass. And the spike is covered in chili sauce. Actually, I don't even think we need a highlight. I don't even think we need a highlight reel anymore. I'm just ending the fucking video.
Oh, hi. Welcome to my super schoolhouse. To come on in, just click on your name. Oh.